Yo, what's up, guys? Joker bringing you another video for the 3.25 Settlers of Kalguur League. Just running some. Oh my god, a mirror! Okay, yeah, no, that was cringe, right? But we finally finished farming our mirror, right? So I wanted to go ahead and go over the strategies and atlases that I used to farm the mirror. It kind of sucked the last day and a half because for whatever reason, mirror shards decided to start skyrocketing. I think they're already at like 31 div each, and the mirror itself is at like 610. So the last couple of days, it went ahead and it decided to skyrocket. If we go over to the wealthy exile, it shows we have a wealth of about 759 div. Obviously, the mirror being the vast majority of it, right? Because it's pretty much the majority of our current wealth. What we did to farm this is we rotated between two strategies. I kind of showcased the atlases a little in my new player tips guide, but we ran a corrupted odd map farming strategy. That way, we always had eight modded maps to run. And then the other strategy that we ran was a Harvey strategy. So essentially, we would run 40 maps with this Harvey strategy, and then we would go ahead and swap over to our map farming strategy, and we would run 40 map farming 40 map farming strategy, I guess is the way I'll phrase it, of 40 of this Atlas strategy, where primarily we were just focusing on getting maps to drop, right? Because this league, it seems like a large amount of the loot is locked behind eight modded maps. Probably because of the fact they usually have a much higher quantity modifier, especially with eater altars, right? So if we look at my pilfering ring, I only have looted 50 divines, and this has been for like a while. Like I bought this at like 2 weeks into the league, and I've gotten four divine shrines. So with four divine shrines, I've only dropped 50 divines. Which majority of my divine drops actually came from Harveys as opposed to actually the shrines. Did we get lucky on anything? No, not really. Uh, but this is what our mapping strategy looked like, right? We went with influencing Scarab of the Elder, influencing Scarab of the Hordes, cartography Scarab of Escalation, cartography Scarab of Corruption, Scarab of Monstrous Lineage, and then we took domination on the Atlas, right? Mainly because there was nothing else that really would have helped, and the shrine buffs are always nice. I have played around with this atlas a little bit, and previously I was taking all of the shrine nodes. That's why we were taking domination, but we swapped out of it and just started blocking a bunch of scarabs later on. That way we can make sure that the scarabs that we dropped were worth more overall. And then in our Harvey farming strategy, we went ahead and we ran three of the Harbinger Scarab. We ran the Harbinger Scarab of War Hordes and the Harbinger Scarab of, no, we didn't. We did not run the Harbinger Scarab of Obelisk. We grabbed the wrong one. We ran the Harbinger Scarab of Duplication, right? No, whatever this one's called. Harbinger Scarab of Regency. This one. We ran this. This is what we did. And then we obviously had Harby on the map device. This went ahead and gave us 12 Harbingers in each map with a 75% chance that they were a King Harby. And we were pretty much doing the same thing where we blocked a bunch of the scarabs, meaning that majority of the scarabs that did drop for us were actually worth something. Besides that, the only other thing that we really took was the map modifier effect, because since they did take away all player quantity, Getting your maps as juiced as you can is pretty much a necessity. I just noticed I was missing these three nodes over here. Holy shit, I wonder how long I was missing those. But yeah, that's pretty much the two strategies that we would rotate between. And then on top of that, we went ahead and, like I showcased in my last video, we would be flipping currency with any of the I'm sorry, not rare, with any of the spare, that's the word I was looking for, currency that I had. We were flipping Life Force, we were flipping divination cards, and we were flipping currency, right? The main things that we were using were the Sephiroth, right? The Sephiroth right now is showing that you can buy it. Oh, it's gone up quite a lot, but I was buying it for 155C per card, and you can buy a stack, right? You can buy a stack of Sephiroth for 1705C, and you would usually buy it relatively fast, but you'd be able to sell the tin divines for about 1890, right? If I go to divines to chaos, you can see that they sell for 186, 187. So it was like 150C per flip there. And then I was doing the fortunate as well, which I showcased in my last video. Let's go here, chaos, where I was showcasing me buying it for the 27.07, but a lot more people have been buying it for higher than that. Like this one guy who has it for the 1 to 29 with the stock of 4,900. He's going to be buying them for a while, right? So I went ahead and I swapped to Sephiroth when that started happening. Apart from that, the only other thing that I did is the 3-to-1 Scarab recipe. In case you don't know, Scarabs sell 3-to-1 for a different Scarab to the vendors, right? So I was able to go ahead, and anytime I had a large bulk of Scarabs, I went ahead. Oh, that's actually pretty rare. The fact that I hit 2 expedition Scarabs. I was able to go ahead and just sell those, and those helped me sustain my Scarabs for the strategy that I was running, as well as I was able to hit some of these expensive Scarabs, like the Pandemonious one, the Magic Find one, this light blue one, the Bloodline one. I was hitting them actually fairly often. So every time I ran about 100, maybe 150 maps, I'd come to my Scarab tab. I would just take out everything that wasn't a Scarab of value. So pretty much everything excluding ambush and Harvey scarabs, right? And I just did the 3-to-1 recipe with them. And if I got lucky and hit something big, I pretty much sold it instantly. If I hit a bunch of junk, I just threw it back in here, right? It helped me sustain my scarabs quite sufficiently, so I didn't always have to buy sets. Sometimes I would come and look and be like, oh, I have 40 sets of Harpy, might as well just run it, right? But those are the primary strategies that I used to farm my mirror. The main reason why I wanted to go ahead and do this is, with this league being a poverty league, it is significantly harder for you to make currency. But I wanted to go ahead and showcase that if you just put in the time and effort with a solid strategy, you can go ahead and farm a mirror. Anyone can do it. Main thing is dedication, right? You have to have that discipline of like not wasting your currency, and then rotating strategies so you don't burn out. If I tried farming it exclusively with the map farming strategy or the Harvey farming strategy, I probably would have burned out a while ago. But I have my mirror now. I don't know what I'm gonna actually do with it. I may sit on it. I may farm some extra currency. I haven't seen anything in a mirror shop that I really want to mirror right now, so I may just sit on it. I may sell it, get myself my headhunter, my mage blood, right? All of those, make a new character. I don't know. I've undecided. If it continues to climb as rapidly as it has been, I'm probably going to sit on it for a day or two because of the fact that I'm making like 10 div a day that I just don't actually play. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just a quick recap for you guys. I wanted to go over the strategy, showcase it, and kind of show, hey, we finally finished this little mini series arc type thing that I randomly decided to do, where I did the new player tips, the intermediate tips, and then this final video going over the strategies that I use to actually farm it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with this and future content. And until next time, take care.